in Dallas, and he will undergo an MRI on Thursday.
A few moments later.
Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis.
In its last 10 games, quick turnaround, Thompson, no. Jokic couldn't gather, and Lively goes down.
Oh no, Gavin down grabbing his knee. Sorry, Harp. The 7 assists for Anthony Davis. Oh, Anthony Davis went down to get hit in the midsection.
Breaking news into First Take this morning, the Dallas Mavericks All-Star Kyrie Irving has suffered a season-ending torn ACL in his left knee, sources telling ESPN. Our Shams Charania.
Yes, family, we are back. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest, and I do mean latest, trade information, NBA, news, buzz, and that hot tea, make sure you stick around to the end of the video because this one is full. I mean, what can I say? It's got this. And that's facts. Let's get it.
Dallas Mavericks last month made one of the dumbest, most boneheaded trades of all time, sending Luka Doncic, the 25-year-old superstar, the franchise cornerstone, who just made his first finals, to the LA Lakers, for of course Anthony Davis, who is a great player, but is 32 years old, injury-prone, and of course, kind of fragile. For the majority of NBA fans trading Luka Doncic, a massive mistake not only for the present, but of course for the future. And looking at the preceding weeks, and of course now it's been a month since the trade, the Mavericks really every single day, something's gone wrong, some quotes have leaked that make them look even worse. As of course, according to anonymous sources, Luka in Dallas, he was fat.
Every time you see them, it's like, what were y'all talking about? All the pictures? You're going to be analyzing pictures now?
Overweight, he was lazy, didn't take the game seriously, and was a bad leader. All those quotes are being leaked or anonymous sources from inside the Dallas organization. And of course, I think the one guy leaking those quotes is indeed the culprit for this whole debacle. And look, bad trades, bad moves, they happen all the time in every sport. But why this trade is different, they didn't just trade Luka Doncic, they did it in the middle of the night, and after he got traded, rubbed salt in the wound.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, we wearing this middle of the night theme out. I'm doing it myself. And that's facts.
Next couple of weeks. When this trade went down, what I called it was a betrayal of Luka Doncic and a betrayal of Mavericks fans. And now a month later, not only betrayal of them, but also Kyrie Irving. And look, when it comes to an organization, a GM, and ownership, the Mavs pre this new regime, and they were respected, revered by not only players, but also the fans. The goodwill Mark Cuban built up over 20 years has been erased in a matter of months. And of course, looking at Kyrie's overall career,
and there's supposedly rumors and talks about the Dallas Mavericks going down and getting Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant wants to end on his own terms with his legacy. So therefore, why would he come to the Dallas Mavericks knowing what y'all did or what they did to Luka Doncic? And there's a possibility for him not to be in control of his own legacy. So I don't think KD is coming here, just to be honest. And that's facts.
Being 33 suffered an ACL injury, and that borders on ending his career, ending Kyrie as we know him. And what it kind of reminds me of is Kobe in 2013, as the overall path of these injuries was eerily similar. Kyrie, just like Kobe, carrying a subpar roster with an injured big man, having to play heavy minutes. As the 18 games prior to his injury, Kyrie was playing 38.1 minutes per game, averaging 27 points. Kobe in 2013, leading up to his injury, 40 minutes per game, and also 27 points. And for someone like Kyrie who gets banged up routinely...
Hey, how do y'all feel about the minutes narrative? Is a lot of people saying the reason why Kyrie went down because he was playing so many minutes? I need to know how y'all feel about it. I mean, when it's time to go hoop, sometimes you got to go hoop.
You're gonna learn today.
And that's facts.
Has an injury-riddled past. This guy playing 30 minutes per game over a 2-month period is a death knell for him and his overall health. And look, for someone like Jason Kidd fighting for his coaching life, I mean, Kyrie has to play big-time minutes, so the Mavericks are depleted across the board. Not only losing Luka Doncic, but also Finney Smith, Lively, Gafford. I mean, their entire team has been wiped out the past 3 months. The main culprit of all the Mavericks' problems is, of course, Nico Harrison. Did he injure Kyrie directly? No, that's not possible. But Nico's trade getting Luka out of there, bringing Anthony Davis also injury-prone, and getting hurt in his debut, that was kind of the domino effect of Kyrie Irving eventually being injured.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, the hand fast.
Right now, one of the biggest what-ifs in NBA history has to be what if Mark Cuban didn't step down from ownership and hand the reins over to these incompetent fools. If Mark Cuban doesn't step down, Luka's a Maverick, Kyrie's healthy, AD's a Laker, he's healthy, and honestly, all's right in the world. This ownership group, the new Mavericks regime, is the worst I've ever seen. And like I said earlier, tearing down all that goodwill, they've done that in months. Not years, but months. And of course, that Luka trade I mean, that's a slap in the face to all of
Man, it's a lot to bear. The fact that went to the finals to a beaten, bandaged up mess.
Mavericks fans. But again, to rub salt in the wound, what are the Mavs doing now? They're raising ticket prices by 8%.
A bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
If you've seen the movie Major
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Miami, and how they do that by turning off fans, alienating fans, and making the team be so pitiful, nobody can root for them. The Mavericks right now, that's what they're doing. The first big step, trading Luka Doncic to the dead of night. Second big step, fans revolting, turning away, not being Mavericks fans. Another third
supporters.
Kyrie Irving getting injured, your other superstar player. If you wanted to intentionally tank a franchise, destruct a franchise, that is how you do it. And to hammer this point home even more, if you look at Dallas' roster from last year's playoffs, their leading scorers in the postseason, here's how it goes. Luka Doncic, now traded. Kyrie Irving, ACL. PJ, still on the team. Jr., Gafford, Lively, they're hurt. Josh Green on the Hornets, Tim Hardaway, the Pistons. Jalen Hardy, he's injured. And Kleber on the Lakers, he's hurt. The entire Mavericks core foundation has been torn down by one man in less than a year. And
Get some help. Stop it.
Active and healthy,
Get some help.
PJ Washington. If you wanted to outline a season from hell that had tons of bad trades, bad injuries, there's bad luck at every turn, I think even what Dallas went through, you'd think is a little bit far-fetched heading into the season. But of course, they've experienced all that and even more. Now, one last thing I do want to talk about is Kyrie Irving and that ACL injury, as the entire Dallas fiasco Kyrie is kind of collateral damage who got caught in the crossfire. And Kyrie being, 33 years old, entering his mid-30s, an ACL injury right now, it's extremely bad time. For someone like Kyrie, a skill-based player who's grounded, cuts, maneuvers, use angles, an ACL injury, it's devastating. That West Finals last year, Kyrie Irving, I mean,
yeah, because Kyrie makes a lot of his bread and butter basically with his fast twitch muscles, being able to stop and go on the dime, just moving, change of directions, being able to establish a pace. That's putting a lot of wear and tear on your body. So I pray for a speedy recovery for Kyrie Irving.
And that's facts.
Basically the second best playoff series of his career outside of 2016. That's how fast the NBA can change and how a career can flip on a dime. Last year's West Finals, him and Luka going absolutely ballistic. 8 months later, Kyrie's hurt, Luka's traded. The Mavs
it's crazy seeing him in that Lakers
when
jersey.
When looking back on this fiasco in 30 years, there's so many what-ifs people's careers could have been changed forever. What if Luka on Christmas doesn't get hurt, he's healthy, the Mavs win that game, and proceed to be successful? What if Davis, since debut with the Mavericks, doesn't injure himself, gets sidelined for a couple of weeks?
Goes down.
Kyrie Irving tearing his ACL. Nico Harrison very possibly ended Kyrie Irving's career out of sheer incompetence. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. On to the dead of night. Second big.
You taking her to Red Lobster with the cheddar biscuits. The fam ain't eating cheddar biscuits, but this random broad is.
If you stuck around this far into the video, and if this does feel like it leaves you on a cliffhanger, you're definitely going to need some more content to watch, especially if you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, rumors, trade buzz, and that good old tea. Especially when you get caught in those conversations. That way you'll have the information that you need to know so you can at least act like you know what's going on.
Shots fired!
I appreciate you. For real. You're the real MVP. Did you enjoy this content? And you definitely want to stay up to date on all the latest news, rumors, and just good information to know when it comes to this game of basketball. So click here.